guys, we've got Shaun in today. He's coming in for his regular adjustment. Came in to see me about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Goes to the gym, does lots of sports and activities. Had a few little spinal issues, so we're going to go outside now and check his spine, make sure it's nicely aligned. Let's go. How are you doing, Shaun?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yeah, just sort of started doing some more activities, sort of, trying to feel out what I wanted to do in terms of just more cardio stuff. So I've started doing skipping, but yeah, I don't know obviously because how much I weigh, just sort of I don't know if it's giving me any sort of back pain. But since I've come to see you and stuff, like where I've been for my job anyway, I sit down quite a lot. So just in day to day, I sit down quite a lot. So I used to have like a lot of lower back pain, but since I've seen it and stuff, I've not really had that as much.
Awesome.
Even with running and stuff, I used to get, I don't know, it's weird, it's like, I used to get really bad sort of tissue pain, but it sort of felt right in the back, but since then, like, it's eased off quite a lot, and I feel like I can run for longer as well.
Brilliant. Nice one.
Yeah.
Let's get you checked up.
Yeah.
So we'll pop your face down. So I'm going to check your leg length, because when I checked you initially, you had a nice kind of short leg on that left side. Still pulling a bit short on this left side.
I'll just blame that on one, sure.
Yeah, I can feel that pelvis there too.
Yeah, it feels quite tight.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So this right one's got mobility,
Yeah.
but this left one is too tight there on this
So
pelvis.
is there like a reason why one's tighter than the other, or is it?
It's just the way the brain operates the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's compensating for something. So really what we need to do really is change the signal from the brain into the body, so the body then can rectify and heal itself.
Yeah.
But if the message is not clear from here into here, then this can't operate correctly.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do today, is just align your spine, get your system functioning, get your brain speaking to your body and your body speaking to your brain much more clearly.
Cool.
And then it will rectify this.
Yeah.
And that's really why you're healing quite nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start off on this one. Take a breath in and out. That's it, nice. Oh, good. Same again, breathe in and out. Nice. Oh, well done.
Probably felt that one.
Yeah, me too. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to pop you on your right side. So we're going to adjust that left pelvis. Okay. Just going to drop this leg in.
Yeah.
Take a breath. And just let that drop. There. Good. Well done. And on the opposite side. So we're going to go bottom leg straight, top leg up. We're going to pop that like that. Nice. We're going to drop that leg in. So this is the pelvic one that we want, okay? So it's going to be quite a nice adjustment there. There we go. That's it. Awesome. And face up. So one of the adjustments I love to do on Shaun is a specific upper cervical adjustment, and it's going to get the occiput and the C1 moving really nicely. So just come and have a little look at this one. Okay.
Probably felt that one again.
Yeah. So we're just going to let that one integrate into the system. So just like I said earlier, we're going to let that brain start sending the signals into the body. The body's going to receive those signals now, and the communication is going to start working much more efficiently for Shaun.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, you just feel it like straight away, and then just like it's always weird. Like, after the first sort of 5 minutes, you sort of get up and then just feel a bit more like straighter and a bit more, just a bit more. I guess it affects everything, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like your confidence and how you sort of present yourself as well.
Yeah, because when you feel more connected, that's what it's doing, really. So and people feel a lot more lighter and more fluid in their movements.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. Yeah.
Yeah, and much more, you're cognitively more switched on.
Yeah.
You've got more clarity. You don't have that brain fog.
Mm-hmm.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so just give that one time to settle in. We're going to go to this side now. So a nice little easy one this side. Brilliant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because like you always sort of get it when you try and like do it yourself, and you feel like little bits, and you're just like, but those ones you're just like.
Yeah. So when you do it yourself, what's happening? You're not affecting the one that's fixed. You're affecting the one below it or above it.
Got it.
Because the one that's fixed is stuck.
Yeah.
So if you do that, or you try and twist or do something,
Yeah.
you just click in the one above or below.
Yeah.
The one that's fixed is always fixed.
Got it.
Until you get it correctly adjusted.
Yeah.
Great. So we're going to let you relax there now for 2 minutes. Just let everything integrate.
Yeah.
And then we'll sit you up then.
Nice.
It's becoming a bit more elastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, big adjustments there, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And not just for the camera, but for your condition.
Yeah.
That's why I did that upper cervical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I probably just feel that one. It's just like, it's weird, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like you just feel it straight away, just, it's like trickling down, but then it's just
That's
like, you just know it's like doing something.
Yeah, yeah. And that's, when you say that trickling down, and that is your, what we call the vagus response here.
Yeah.
It's a lovely parasympathetic response where the body's just like, oh, that feels so nice.
Yeah. I guess it's like sort of when you're getting similar like massages or something like that.
That's right,
It's
yeah,
not-
yeah.
It's just like receptors that kind of go,
Yeah,
oh, it feels nice.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, when, of course, because you're stimulating the body, your brain is receiving that information, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's good. That's what we should be having. That's what I should be feeling like. So that's why we get that feeling of, that feeling of euphoria, or even relaxation, because that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And the longer the body stays in that environment, then where it's in a state of parasympathetic, normal rest, digest, and heal, then you're in a state of health.
Yeah.
It's when you switch over and you go into sympathetic dominance, which is your fight or flight, and then your body can't heal correctly, you can't function correctly, even just small drops of cortisol into your system continuously, drip feeding, it just ruins your physiology. You can't sustain it.
Yeah.
And that's why people who are in a stressed environment all the time, they're not well.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. Okay.
Alright?
Cool.
So you sit there for a second when you get up, because you've got to get, again, until you change position.
Yeah. It's kind of every time I come and see you and stuff, I always just feel like, even beforehand, I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, I'm sitting straight and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's just where I'm always sort of like sat down, obviously at the computer quite a lot. It's always like sort of bending down, so like you're just looking and see stuff, and I'm just like, God.
Yeah. So because I'm watching when you're in there, you're like that, yeah, all compressed. Where, of course, it's just the way that set up actually, but if it's better set up, then you can be lifting your chest up and things like that. So
yeah, it's only when I sit back and stuff, and then I can feel like a little pinch and cramp in the back when I do that. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because you've been like that for hours and hours and hours,
Yeah.
whatever. And then when you change your posture, then that's kind of important also. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Fantastic adjustment with Shaun just now. Upper cervical, it's doing really well. This condition is improving fantastically. I'm going to see him next week now for his follow-up adjustment. Awesome. Life is so much better when you're alive.